Jello, perfect for Valentines. Today I want to share with you a Valentine's Jello. It comes out delicious and I know you're going to love it. It's made out of cherry, strawberry, and walnut. But first things first, my apron is on, my hands are clean, and I am ready to show you my ingredients. My ingredients. I have walnut Jello, strawberry Jello, cherry Jello, a silicone mold, milk, and water. This is everything we need to make this delicious Valentine's Jello. So let's get started. I am ready. I have my measuring cup here and I'm going to measure 3 cups of very hot water. I'm gonna go ahead and start making the cherry Jello. And let me show you, this is a very important part. When you add your cherry Jello, make sure that you mix it completely for about 2 to 3 minutes, just making sure that the grenadine completely dissolves. This is the part that really takes a little longer, but is very important. Now that it's nice and mixed, now I have my silicone mold, and to have it more steady, I have a pan right here and I'm just gonna put it on top so I could transport it to the refrigerator and back to the table easily. I'm gonna go ahead and just add a little bit inside the heart and outside of the heart. I'm gonna have some left over that I'm gonna reserve towards the ends so I could make a little strip of the cherry Jello on my beautiful heart. So here I'm just adding the Jello in the center and on the sides, and I'm being very careful that I just put just enough in the center and on the sides of the decoration of the heart, the mold. Okay, once this is completely done, I'm gonna take it to the refrigerator for about 15 to 20 minutes until it gets a little firm. Every refrigerator is different. I'm gonna just put it in there until you could touch it right on the top and it's nice and a little bit firm. And here I am going to go ahead and measure 4 cups of milk. 4 cups of milk because 2 is going to be for the walnut Jello and the other 2 it's going to be for the strawberry Jello. I'm gonna go ahead, add it to my saucepan, and let's go to the stove and start warming up this milk. To tell you the truth, you need to just get it nice and hot, but yet you don't want the milk to start boiling, because if you let the milk to start boiling, it's gonna create the little skin on the top, and that's exactly what you don't want. You don't want the skin of the milk to form on the top. Once it's nice and hot, you're gonna notice the sides of your pan getting like with a little bit of bubbles. That means it's time to remove it from the heat and start separating, of course, the amounts for our Jellos. I'm going to separate 2 cups of milk to each one of the cups, just like this. You want to make sure that you just, put in half of the milk in every cup so that you could start mixing the Jellos. I am going to start with the walnut. I'm going to go ahead, add it in here, and just mix it completely for just a couple minutes. You want to make sure that it's nice and mixed and incorporated. After you've done that, I'm going to add 1 cup only of cold milk. This is so when the Jello that is in the refrigerator is ready, well, these Jellos are going to be ready too. They're not going to be too hot to pour into the cherry Jell-O. So this is done. I'm going to go ahead and just reserve it, put it aside while I continue with the strawberry Jell-O. And I'm doing the same thing. This is the very hot milk, and I'm adding the strawberry Jell-O, mixing it very good until it incorporates just completely for a couple minutes. And now I am ready to add the 1 cup of cold milk. Remember that the total amount of milk per Jell-O is going to be 3 cups. And here I have the 3 different type of Jell-Os. Now they are ready for the Jell-O that is in the refrigerator. Let me show you. I have about 1 cup of the cherry Jell-O and the rest of the Jell-Os. And now I'm taking out of the refrigerator the Jell-O, and now I'm ready to start pouring the walnut mixture of the Jell-O. And you want to be careful that you do it slowly so you don't crack open the Jell-O, that it's barely kind of firm on the bottom. You want to make sure you pour it slowly. It's going to go back in the refrigerator for about 20 minutes until it gets a little bit firm. It's not going to be firm completely, but it's going to be a little firm. And now I am ready to start adding the strawberry Jell-O. And I'm only going to add half of this mixture. And I'm doing it very careful, helping myself with the spatula. Okay, this is going back to the refrigerator for about 20 minutes. After 20 minutes, now I am ready to finish up with the cherry Jell-O. I'm going to go ahead, and the reason that I'm using the spatula, it's so that it comes right on top, slowly on top of the strawberry Jell-O. Okay, this is done. It's going to the refrigerator, and now I am ready to get this Jell-O out of the mold. Let's see how this beautiful Jell-O came out. Look at this. You just kind of pull it apart, and you can see the Jell-O separating from the silicone mold. Now I am ready to reveal. Let's reveal it, and let's see how this heart comes out. Be careful when you start separating the Jell-O from the silicone. This part, you need to do it nice and carefully so that you really take off completely the sides of the Jell-O. Look at this. Look how beautiful it came out. This looks amazing. Of course, I added a little bit of decoration, but to tell you the truth, it looks amazing, and I can't wait to taste it. I am ready for the presentation, and I'll see you in a little bit. Look how beautiful this Jell-O came out. It looks amazing. Completely done with this delicious Jell-O. It looks so pretty. I decorated with just a little decoration for Valentine's, but you know something? This is the part I really love and enjoy, tasting my recipes. Let's see how this Jell-O came out. It's so easy to prepare, but yet it looks so beautiful. Well, excuse me. It's really delicious. The flavors are very intense and very delicious. I hope you could give it a try. Make it for your loved ones. Enjoy it with your family like I enjoy it here with my family. I hope you make it for Valentine's and surprise your loved ones. If you liked and loved my recipe, I invite you to subscribe, leave me a thumbs up, share my video on social media with your friends, with your relatives, so that Cooking with Gloria keeps growing. Don't forget to push that notification bell, and if you did, leave it activated so every time I make a delicious recipe, yes, you are going to be notified. Before I say I see you soon, I wish you nothing but the best. Peace and love. And of course, I will stay enjoying this delicious Valentine Jell-O. See you on my next delicious recipe. Bye-bye.